As a pastor, one of the questions that I get asked somewhat regularly is, how do we delineate between who is saved and unsaved? And recently I addressed this in a sermon. Personally, not a particularly big fan of those questions, or even that language in general, really. I have found that putting people into categories of saved or unsaved is not all that helpful in real life. I think we are, all of us, in the process of being saved every single day as grace weaves its way throughout our world. Some of us, we're just lucky enough to be aware of it as it happens. For me, this feels far more true. The idea that I could arbitrarily move myself from one category to another in God's mind just by my own decision, that feels almost too arrogant. As if I could change anything about who God is or how God perceives me or the world. Instead, I prefer to think of my own salvation as getting to be aware of the grace of God offered all around me all the time. And that realigns everything about how I think about the world, how I participate in God's story of the world, and how I am motivated then to invite as many people as possible to encounter and to become aware of that same type of grace. So it's really important to me, my conversion experience, my conversion to the way of God. But to me, it wasn't just that I was saved from something in that moment, as much as I was saved into the experience of seeing the world, seeing myself, truly, perhaps for the very first time. And that process that I became aware of at one moment in life is happening, is extended, is offered to all of us all of the time. And that God is doing that work throughout all of our lives and throughout all of eternity as well.